Hi, this is Jenna with Usborne Books and More. I'm going to share with you today what makes Usborne Books so special. Why are they the books that kids want to read? So we have a fabulous acronym. It's called DUCKS, and I'm going to go ahead and show you why we call it DUCKS. We have an illustrator named Stephen Cartwright, and every book that he has illustrated has a hidden duck on each page. And he has done a lot of our books, and so we love Stephen Cartwright, and so he is the reason why we named it DUCKS. So let's get started. We'll start with D. D is for double page spreads. And why are the double page spreads so important? Well, we want our children to be pulled into reading. We want them excited and engaged in the book. And so you'll see here, this is a lot more exciting than like one page here with the coral reef and then a page over here with something else. That's just too choppy. And so the double page spreads are going to really engage your child and get them excited about the book. And then on top of that, sometimes we even take things to the next level. So here is one of our big books. This is the Big Book of Big Animals. And so here's an example of the double page spread. The creepy crawly bugs. I hate this page. But we also take it to the next level. So we don't just have a double page spread. In this book, we have a quadruple page spread. 4 pages for them to get excited about. And let me tell you, kids really get excited about these books. They have 4 giant fold-out pages in each book. And so that's just an amazing way to get your kids excited about books. So that's the D, double page spreads. U stands for unlimited activity. So we want to be able to use things in multiple ways. And most of us think like, oh, books, you read them. Well, sometimes with Usborne Books, you can do more than just read them. An example of this is in our family, we have the little children's puzzle pad. It's 50 front and back pages of simple puzzles. My girls are 4, and so these are perfect. But it's sort of like a one and done kind of a thing. So you do the puzzle and you've written on it and now you have the answer. What are you going to do? Well, what you could do is laminate the pages and then poke a hole in them or punch a hole in them and attach a binder clip. Here's one that my daughter did today. And I have done 10 pages, so front and back, there's 20 activities here on one binder clip. And this came with 50, so you could do 5 sets of 10. And so right there you've got a restaurant bag activity or a doctor's office activity, or if you're going on a plane ride, you could do that. If you don't have a laminator, you can stick it in a sheet protector and it basically acts like a dry erase. And dry erase markers are easy to find. I just went to Target today and bought 2 packs of them because we use them so much in our house. Another one that's a great demonstration for the unlimited activity is the My Wild Animal World book set. And so it's got this really handy magnetic closure. It's in a box, and then you've got all these little chunky mini books. So let me pull one out and I'll show you what it looks like. It is essentially a cube. So you have, what is the animal? Where does it live? What is its baby called? What does it eat? And what sound does it make? And then if you'll notice, I'll get this back. Each block is a different color. And then inside is a picture. So what are the unlimited activities? All right, you can read. You can stack the blocks. Like I said, they're a cube, so you can stack it as high as you want. You can do a color game. So find the orange book, find the red book, find the blue book, or you could even do matching. So when they're old enough, okay, here's the elephant book, where does it go? And you put it in the right spot. Here's the monkey, where does it go? And you put it in the right spot. So right there you have 4 activities in one set. So that is the unlimited activities. We're going to move on to the C, which stands for cutting edge technology. And the best way to describe the cutting edge technology right now is to talk about the quick links and QR links. So some of our books have QR links. Those are the little like barcodes that you scan, and that will take you directly to further learning. The rest of them have these quick links. So let me zoom in here on, you can see what I'm talking about. So you're going to go to the website listed here, and you're going to type in the title of your book. So in this case, it would be Coding for Beginners Using Python. And it is going to come up with all kinds of things. I think with this book, it comes with downloads and activities for coding, for Look Inside the Jungle. I know that there was a link to PBS with several games, several YouTube videos. So what it's doing is it's taking you online to continue your learning. The websites are updated, so you don't have to worry about your books going, maybe not out of style, but at least like the information becoming irrelevant, because they're going to continue to keep up with the links. And so you get a book plus additional learning. You don't have to go and track down those websites. Usborne has already done that for you. We'll move on to K next. So K can stand for actually two things. It can stand for knowledge in bite-sized chunks. So I'll go back to the Look Inside the Jungle book, and I'll show you here. We don't want to overwhelm our kids with words. We don't want them to feel like they're not going to be able to handle what's on the page. And so here, you just have small bits of information, and they're not overwhelmed with it. And it's in bite-sized chunks. So as a parent, you can decide how much of this do you want to read? How much can your child handle? And so let me go back and we'll do a different page, different book. We'll go back to the big book. That's a lot, four double page or 4 spreads. So let me open it back up. It's a lot. And so are you overwhelming your kid with these 4? No, because look, there's not that many words. They're just giant pictures of the animals. And then here's a little bit more, but again, it's still in bite-sized chunks. It's still not overwhelming. Okay, so the other one that's a K is Kane Miller. Kane Miller is the reason why we're Usborne Books and more. Kane Miller came along, and up to that point, Usborne was mostly like more of a nonfiction. And so thankfully, Kane Miller has introduced us to some chapter books. If you look at the back, there's the Kane Miller. There it is. And then picture books. I love picture books. My girls are 4. Yes, I have twins, and picture books are my favorite. I love when we get to read them for bedtime or other things, and so Kane Miller has so many picture books, and they're all really great. Nibbles. This one's the dinosaur guide, but there's just the plain Nibbles, and those are probably one of our top sellers. And they're really good. They're a great addition to the Usborne brand, and so we have Kane Miller books. And then the other one, this is Kane Miller. If you all have not seen the Shine-A-Light books, you need to check these out. You get to use a flashlight to read a book, and so it will give you the page, and then you shine the flashlight behind it back here, and it illuminates this on here. Again, you still got the bite-sized chunks. These are nonfiction, so you are learning when you read these books. Shine-A-Light books. Okay, and then the last one is going to be the S, and S stands for step-by-step. Usborne offers a lot of step-by-step books. This is my personal favorite step-by-step drawing book. It comes with, of course, step-by-step drawing. My girls are 4. They're not the best artists yet, and we actually took this picture and made a birthday card for one of our friends who loves fishing, and they did a fabulous job. And if we hadn't had this book, their fish would have been maybe a circle with eyes, maybe. And so it was just really good. And it's got lots of options, and it comes with, like, oh, here's a bug, but here's 4 ways to draw a bug. Or like, here's a panda, but you can draw a panda standing up or sitting down. Here's the robots. And so you're going step by step. Another option is the Academy books have some great step-by-step opportunities here. So here's how to make a birdhouse out of a milk carton. And it's going step by step. This is the Vet Academy, and so it breaks it down into types of vet. So in the zoo one, it's taking you step by step through a day with elephants. And then the last one that I wanted to show you was, let me get this out of here, step by step how to wash your hands appropriately for good hygiene as a vet. And so that is our DUCKS acronym. So just as a refresher, double page spreads, unlimited activity, cutting edge technology, Kane Miller, and knowledge in bite-sized chunks, and step by step. And we call it ducks because Stephen Cartwright likes to hide his little ducks on every page. I hope that you found this helpful and informative. I hope that you will add some Usborne books to your library and see that they really are the books that kids want to read. Thank you so much for joining me.